Hey beauties and bows, it's Salisa, aka The Beautiful Me, and I'm coming to you today with a wig review. I know this isn't the wig that I'm going to be reviewing today. I've already done one for this. If you haven't seen it, it'll be coming up very shortly. But I did want to do a wig review for this wig. Let me bring it in so you can see. It's called the Bump Wig. And I got it in the color 1B. It's called the Bump Wig, and it is 100% human hair, and you can curl it with just like you would your regular hair. So I'm going to be curling it with a flat iron, and this is the wig that I wore in my lookbook. If you haven't seen that, I will put a link up above. But this is the wig that I actually wore in that lookbook. And I manipulated it just a bit with a flat iron, which I'm going to try to recreate here on camera for you today. If you'd like to see the review of this particular short pixie cut wig, then stay tuned. Okay, to start off, I'm going to show you just a little bit about the cap construction. The wig has, let's see, just one comb here in the back, a very small comb. It does have some adjustable straps on the back portion as well, so that you can adjust it and make it fit your head just the way you need. But the front and the sides have no combs, so it's just a regular cap. You have to make sure that you have your straps adjusted properly in the front. Now for me, I have about a pretty big head, I would say, but it is a pretty big head, so it's easy for me to usually fit these type of caps. And sometimes I run into the problem that they don't pull down as much on the sides as they should because my head is so big. I have my hair flat twisted all back with a stocking cap, but I did sit the stocking cap back just a little bit so that it will look most realistic when I put the wig on. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on, and then I'll show you how I style it. Now I'm gonna have to look in probably the viewfinder for this one. So the cap, the comb in the back, I don't mind putting that on, but I don't like to put any combs in the front of any of my wigs because I feel like it, you know, tears up my edges. But for this particular wig, I do like it to be placed behind my ear. I think that looks most realistic. And I do that on both sides. See how it's so short on this side? I have to kind of pull it down because my head is so big. That's just the way it is. But this is pretty much what it looks like straight. I kind of like to lift it up. I like a little more pixier look than, you know, just flat. So this is what it looks like straight out of the package. Let me give you a 360 turn so you can see. So this is on the sides, and I haven't really combed it, just using my fingers. A little piece of hair just fell out, so it does shed a tiny bit, but I mean, they're so short, it's not like hairs are falling everywhere. And I'm just looking to make sure I have it adjusted right in the viewfinder. This is what it looks like in the back. Like that. And then this is the other side. So let me show you a little bit how I actually style it. Now, I don't put a lot of curls in it because I don't like the curly look. I kind of like the stand up, you know, kind of mohawkish look. Something along the lines of that. But it needs a little bit of curls. So what I do is just grab some pieces that are already standing. And I don't use really any combs or anything like that. It's not necessary. So I kind of take a piece about that big, and then I get my flat iron, and I flat iron it towards the front and make a pretty hard curl. Now I have a smaller curling iron or flat iron that I do use as well sometimes, but I use the bigger pieces. I kind of use that. This is the smaller one. Now my smaller curling iron, sometimes I'll use it for little side pieces like this. And I want it to really curl kind of all to the center. That's what I like. So I just do like that. If I see another little piece sticking up, I'll curl that piece too. And I just keep doing this until I kind of get the stand-up look that I want. So that back part's standing up fine. Now I'll take the next portion, which is about right here, and do the same thing. Now you can curl backwards and forwards, but I've just been curling just straight forward until I get to the front, then I curl all the front ones back. So I keep curling forward. Hold on, I dropped my curling iron. Okay, so I take the next piece after that, which is probably this one. And for me, I continue to curl forward until I get to the front, then I finally curl backwards. So I'll just curl that forward. Sorry, my curling iron. Flat iron dropped. Let me get that. Okay, so now I'll take the next piece, which is this piece, and I'll swoop that one forward. Now the curling irons that I'm using, they're nothing special. This little piece right here looks out of line. They're nothing special. This particular one only goes up to 200 degrees. It's called the Amica. I've had it for some time, so it's not really anything fancy. You can turn up the degrees in here up to 200, which is what I basically do, because this wig can withstand heat up to 450, I believe it is. So, and I'm kind of just curling this part to the center. Anything that looks like it needs to be curled to the center, because I'm pretty much trying to get everything to the middle, if that makes sense. Except in the very front, I want that curled backwards. So this very front part, it's kind of long. That. I just take some of those pieces. And again, I'm not using a comb, I'm just using my fingers and grabbing hair. It's not really, you know, that difficult. And I kind of curl this one back like this. Like that. And then I grab the next piece, separate it with my fingers as well, and curl it back as well. I'm going this way with that one. Now, the smaller flat iron that I have, hold on. The smaller flat iron that I have, I use that one sometimes to touch up the sides. If it's a side piece, I'll curl down. And when I'm done with that, oh, it looks like this piece is out of line. So I'm just going to use the small one and curl that one forward. And when I'm done doing that, then I kind of just, let me get in close so you can see, pull it down on my head and kind of just separate all those curls. And I like a little bit of mess. I feel like it looks more natural. Pulling it down on my big head. I like that stick up look like that. This piece probably needs to go down. There we go. And about like that. Oh, here's something right here that ain't looking right. Hold on. Hold on, folks. Hold on. Let me fix that mess. Okay, there we go. The sides, I just make sure, like I said, I just make sure my ears are tucked behind. Kind of zhuzh it down. Zhuzh this part down. And once it's in place, it's about done. I love the way the little swirl in the back hangs down. And that's it. That's the completed look for this wig. And again, there's plenty of reviews online about this wig. I researched it on YouTube before I actually purchased, but I didn't see many reviews of people actually using the flat iron and curling it more into a mohawk natural style. And that's kind of what I was looking for, a little bit more spicy look. You know, I don't want to just lay it flat down like so many people have it straight out of the box. I wanted to try to manipulate it to make it my own. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for all the continued support, and don't forget, be beautiful, be you. Bye.